have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Crypto Night Show. Your host Superman in the house. Another great day for crypto. We can talk about Bitcoin, of course, the stock market, Ethereum, Pulsechain. We can do all that. We're also going to talk about some of the upcoming projects coming up. Maybe some big X's in some of these projects, so it'll be a bit of fun to go through. And so I hope you enjoy that too. We're going to go through CoinMafia, Vault, and of course True DeFi or Tru2X, as we did an interview yesterday with the team. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. Really good interview, and we'll be doing a follow-up with them either pre or at launch time, around launch time there for that project. So a lot of cool things happening on the old Pulsechain. And of course, we're going to be checking out all the latest updates from Liberty Swap and the privacy expansion on Pulsechain as well. That's going to be a lot of fun. So I hope you guys enjoy it, as well as all the usual market updates. All right. We've also got a bit of a Christmas project on Pulsechain, which is going really, really nice. From Kairos, so the founder of Emmet, and so yes, Saint Richard of Pulsechain. We're going to talk about that later on as well, and I'll probably get you an invite link for that too, if I can find my link somewhere. We'll probably find that. So that is coming up, and so that should be pretty good. In fact, I just realized I'm losing my positions on these things, but that should be pretty good. Let me actually find that now while we're here. We're also going to go through Pulse of the Fallen. They've just released a teaser for season 2, which is fantastic. We have got 2 more episodes coming for the we got 2 more episodes coming for the Chronicles. Yeah, the Chronicles of Hog, Somi, and Andrew Tate, which is the grand finale, 2-part. They broke the last episode into 2 parts, so that's exciting. People are going to be looking forward to that coming up as well. Now, I will be covering this a bit later in the show, but if you guys want to join the Christmas fun, then join up today. And this is was it Saint Richard Hart, and join up. There are airdrops and giveaways and competitions, arcade games, all sorts of stuff. It's really fun in there. Get in and get involved. That's all I can say. Get yourself registered. You will have to register a wallet, I think, to receive the airdrops and stuff like that for the SRH token. But that is the link to join there. And if you're watching on live stream, I might just post that too. I just got to make sure I don't lose my spots and everything that I had set up. But we'll post the link under there. Join the Christmas fun. Actually, which one is that one? Actually, I just realized I haven't got that pinned. I need to pin the current show to the top there. We're having fun with our administration today. Normally I just get straight into it, but bit of admin today. So yeah, join the Christmas fun. All right. All right, bam, there we go. Actually, that's the wrong one. I just posted the wrong, the wrong one. What the heck? What the heck is that? That's sad. That's sad. I don't know what happened there. That's gone crazy, guys. I definitely copied the link. That's crazy. What's going on here? Let me try this one more time. Sorry about the delay. We'll get there in the end, guys. We'll get there in the end. I just realized that I put the x.com show status as well. That's the wrong one, guys. That's the wrong one. This is the Saint Richard Hart. We're not doing very well here. Saint Richard Hart. Yeah, the second link. Yeah, that's the one. All right, very good. All right, so join up today. Tell them that Superman sent you, and enjoy the Christmas fun in there. Of course, airdrops and competitions and things like that. And I think we're down to 14 days. Is it 13 or 14 days to Christmas? I think it's something like that. So definitely join up to that. That is the link right there. I just realized I'm posting the link. That's the link there. All right, cool. Also, don't forget to share the show around on X. That is the link to the show right there. So share that around. Yeah, got all these links in the chat there, but that is the link to the sharing the show, and that is the link to the Christmas Christmas program that we're going to be around for multiple years, by the way. So it's going to be really cool. All right, so I think that's that. Let me jump away from there. Make sure I've got everything set up there. I think I have, and we'll talk about that when we get there. All right, Matthew says, TA on Peacock, what price end of the year do you think it will be? Well, it's funny you say that, Matthew, because I put in a price prediction for Peacock in the Strategy Club in Discord. So if you want to join up there, feel free. So the link's in the video description to join up the Strategy Club. So it's just over $1 a day. Also, if you're on X, you can find it pinned to the top. That's part of strategy stuff. Yeah, so all the stuff I talk about outside of the live streams. All right, where we go? Let's jump up to the top. Let's jump out of here. I was going to go through a few Telegram groups, but we're going to jump straight into the show. How we're doing for 6 minutes? Not too bad. I mean, it's a long intro, but we're getting there. All right, so let's go to stock market. Friday's results, right? It's Saturday here in New Zealand at the moment. So S&P 500 slumps as Broadcom fuels dip in the chip stocks. So let's have a look at the Dow Jones. The Dow Jones down 0.5%, 246 points to 48,458. We had that big day yesterday. Remember, it was a big day up. So we're down there. If we look at the weekly chart on the Dow Jones, we can see we were up nicely yesterday and down today, but still up for the week. S&P 500 down 1% at 6,827, so that's down 1%. But the week there, you can see we came off that 6,900, so down a little bit there. Now, typically the top 10 are the ones that are really going to be pushing that index, and the rest of them, hopefully will pull up next year. So we could get a big move, just like in the Russell and things like that. We'll see a big move with the altcoin season, and we're getting all the right things set up for that. So Nasdaq at the moment down 1.7%, 400 points, so a big day down there for the Nasdaq. The tech companies at a 23,200. So that was a big fall there from 23,600, and definitely down for the week, right? Down for the week there. US dollar at the moment is pretty flat, just up a tad at 98. Remember, it was 108 when Trump came into power, so down 10 points there. The commodities, West Texas, $57.50. That's down a little bit there. Brent oil at $61.20, down a little bit there. But if we look at the year, it is down dramatically, right? So when Trump came in, it was around $78 or so. It is down about 57. So it is down almost basically $20, just over $20. Amazing. So Trump is absolutely crushing it with a lot of the changes that he's made there. Reordered the world, and we've got nice and cheap oil prices. And of course, that's going to affect all the real economy as well as the price of petrol at the pump. So we got the gold at the moment sitting up 0.4%, $17 to $4,330 on gold. So looking really good. Not quite at the all-time highs yet from the looks of it, but getting pretty close. You can see there. So we're on the move up. Basically, gold's on the move up there. Silver, of course, has had a great run. Look at that. We are down from the top there at the moment, but that is on the up and up, and we just came down from the top actually yesterday, was it? Or sorry, Thursday, I think it was. So $64 down to $62, so we're down $2.50 today. But a nice big correction there on the old silver, but that is still looking hot for the upside. So we're talking about $75 to under $25. That's the upper end of range may end up coming in view because of the golden age of America. 26, 27 expected to show some pretty powerful GDP and demand for commodities. And so, keep a lookout for that. All right, so that's kind of the highlights there. Broadcom fell sharply as the AI server chips maker said its high margin non-AI business was set for a muted current quarter. So that's really what pulled the market down, essentially. So all related to the AI stuff there. And that's pretty much it. So let's jump back out. That is pretty much our stock market and commodities updates. But let's get into the crypto and see how that's faring at the moment. Let's see here. Oh, I just lost it. So it closed itself down. It's crazy. Very emotional is the old stock market. All right, so we got. I did see, interestingly enough, talking about the crypto market is that the looks like Binance has listed USD1 from the Trump family, and looks like they're going to be rerouting their BUSD into the USDX, USD1 Trump stable. That's a pretty big move. So lots of things happening in that space, and we did kind of see USD1 as an indication of where the Trump family is moving, and of course where crypto is moving. Kind of maybe a leading indicator of where things are going. So probably something well worth watching there. We got the US. We got the crypto market on CoinGecko, 3.16 trillion, down 2.2%. So we're at 3.25 trillion yesterday. So it's down 2.2%. So pretty decent day down. Bitcoin at the moment down 2.4% at 90,351. So still holding the 90k, but definitely down quite a bit from yesterday. Been pretty volatile in this area over 90k. Ethereum at the moment is just below 3,100, down 4.2%. We got XRP at number 5, down 1%, $2. BNB down 0.3% at $882. Remember, not long ago, it was up at 1,300 or so, 1,350 or something. So, man, it's volatility in crypto, right? Volatility in crypto. We've got Solana at number 7 at the moment, down 2.3%, $132. Number 9, Tron, down 2.3%, it's 27.4 cents. And then number 10, Doge there, down 2.3% at 13.7 cents. Now, another thing that we've been seeing on X in particular is I think it's the X wallet or something. It looks like Elon's getting ready for crypto for X social platform. So keep a lookout for that. We did see some deals being made, I think it was Visa. So we could have the crypto boom could be not only having the communities on X, but also having crypto being transacted a lot on X as well. So that looks like that's about to open up. We've got Luna in the house there. Hey, gang, good to see you, Luna. Big shout out. Welcome to the chat. So that is our crypto markets at the moment. Some of the big news stories. At the moment, the top 100, I guess the best performer at the moment, even though the market's down, is BNB, only down 0.3% for the day. And for the week, the best performer is still Ethereum, up 2.3%. Top 100, so we've got that for the week. We've got Zcash. We've got the old Zcash there. We've got Memcore, Mantle, Canton, and Provenance Hash, which was number 1, I think, yesterday. They're all up from 28 to 12%. So those are the top 5. Moving top 1,000, we've got RaveDAO, Sysic, Lux Coin. And then trending, we've got Gala, Fraser AI, and Bitcoin. Those are trending right now. So that's an overview of the market. With the cryptos, we head into the weekend, right? We head into the weekend there. What we'll behold, we didn't have a good finish for the week, unfortunately, on the stock market and the crypto majors. But how is Pulsechain going? Pulsechain also down. We're going to check that in a minute as well. Bam, let's go. Let's get into it. All right, so Pulsechain, day 945 as we head towards that 1,000 day mark. We're only 55 days away from that, and we're almost finished today's results. Pulse at the moment is down 4.6%, so it also going down, so it didn't get to do its own thing. It's at quadruple 0193 right now, so super cheap on Pulse. We've got very thin liquidity pools on Pulse, so we could easily get pushed up at any time, worthy of note. And then we've got Pulse at the moment, quadruple 016, down 6.7%, and we've got the ratio at the moment at 0.83 Pulse, so there's pretty close between Pulse and Pulsex. 0.83 Pulse, 1 Pulsex will get you that much. And 1 Pulse will get you 1.2 Pulsex, so that's kind of the ratio at the moment. We've got the buy and burn sitting at 8.27%. Obviously, we had good volume for a couple of days, and then of course we had pretty low volume yesterday. We're going to find out what the volume is today when we get to it. But 8.27%. And Sam token at the moment just below 78 cents, and that's down 7%. So that's the worst performer of the day, the Richard Cause. Hex on Pulsechain, or PHEX, is at 3500th of a penny, and that is down 4% at the moment. So actually the best performer. EHEX at 1100th of a penny. Combined price X and PX pretty cheap, 4700th of a penny, just about. So that is super cheap right now on the combined price. What I'd say about that is Hex, I think, looking pretty good out of all these for a pickup, potentially with less big whale sale pressure, thin liquidity, etc. So something worth thinking about. All right, so gas prices, 270,000 beats, 0.2 of a penny for a Pulsex swap right now. looking at the validators, we're at 52,584, and that's definitely got lifted from the previous days, I think. Yeah, and so that's ticking away. Bridge, 82.1 million, so we're definitely down from yesterday. What we were at earlier, I think we were at 82.9 yesterday or something, or 83.1. We're down probably about 700,000 there. And we did take a snapshot. Did I take a snapshot? I think I did. I can't remember how old it is. Is this my 16th one? Yeah, still the 16th. So that's quite a while now. It's almost a month ago. Less 3 days. So we're at 6,300 about a month ago. Not quite, but we're at 59.79. So we're down, over 300, about 340 Ethereum from a month ago, approximately. DAI was 18.7. We're at 17.4. So we're down about $1.3 million in DAI over the last month. USDC was 15.4. We're at 16.3. So 6-7, we're about $700,000 up on USDC. So that's been our gainer. Helped partially offset the ETH and the DAI. The USD tether was 5.3. We're at 5.1. So we've lost, about $180,000 of USD tether there. So that is the play right now. Wrap Bitcoin is also slightly down. We had 24 rounded. We're at 23 rounded now. And otherwise, Coast is pretty similar. And EHEX, of course, is down with the price. So EHEX was valued at 13 million. We're now valued at just under 11.7. So we're down about 1.3 million on that. But the volumes are slightly up, about 200 million on the old EX. Sorry, 200 million. Yeah, 200 million. Yeah. All right, so that's pretty much the markets right there. Let's go to the overall action on Deck Screener. Well, we can see at the moment we've got 5.4 million in volume for the Friday. Not too good, is it? Not too good having such low volume. Typically is what, on a bad day on the weekends. Now we're getting during the weekdays. We'd have a few days of excitement with good, decent volume, but down we go. So anyway, top perform at the moment is a new coin, been around for 7 hours, called XAI, or Pulse XAI. No, obviously not endorsing any of these. We go through the Deck Screener trending virtually every day. That is up 3,900%. Not sure if this is any particular official team or if there's just another pumper dumpy D. But can't see anything obvious from the description there. It's got a few little red flags and stuff. No buy sell tax, but that is just launched the old pumper dumpy. We got the peahen at the moment, up 27%. So tied into the old peacock, isn't it? SCADA tied into nuke the supply. That's up 17.8%. Let's have a look at where that is at the moment, actually. Coming down from the bottom there. So just a little bit of a pump there in the day. Not bad. It's the old SCADA there. Sparta at the moment, up 14% on the main pair, or PulseX pair. Otherwise up between 8 and 9%. Let's have a look at the Pulse. Actually, the biggest one is a Sparta Hex, but we'll have the Pulse pair. And it's come off the bottom. So it was at 1.3 cents, now at 2.2. So it's been a pretty nice little gainer there on the rebound. So not bad there for the old Sparta. Got a bit of life in it, but still off from the highs. DevC up 6% at the moment. What else have we got there? Swarm up 2.5%. Pulse Guy up 2.5% here. So a lot of these tied into the Peacock, actually, in terms of LP. P2C the Grey. So a big shout out to Prairie Banana. Did some really nice, a couple of nice videos in the last 24 hours. If you want to get up to speed on where he thinks P2C might go, you can have a check out of his Pumper Mentor videos. But P2C the Greys at the moment. Let's have a look where it is. Obviously, the first DAO token on the old Pulsechain bounced from 4 zeros 8,300 is now at 3 zeros 1,400. So it lost a zero again. So that's good news. And let's look at the ratio to Pulse. We're going to have a look at the weekly, I think, as well. So the ratio, wow, it's gone up a lot, guys. So it's gone up from 5 to 7.4, and not too long either to do that. So that's pretty cool. That's got to be give some excitement to the team. Obviously, they've also got big influences surrounding it. Not only Prairie, but B Roots and Ian Heinisch and others. I think are all in this in the PGC gang. So there we go. Right. So let's jump into the weekly chart on this. Have a look at the view there. So yeah, whoa. Let's log it. Let's log that chart. But that's the chart at the moment. So it looks like it bounced, around about 5 on the ratio. The all-time high was up here on the 17th of February, so quite a while back now in terms of crypto time. It was up at 22.68 on the ratio. So still quite a bit to get back there. And that would be, 200%, a 3x on that to get back to that high. So is it going to go do another rally up? We shall see. Certainly got to get past 8.2, and then I would say a 12 is kind of the next two targets on there. You can add a lot of moving averages and look at the Fibonacci and everything else on there. The RSI. RSI still got room to move to the upside, 58 at the moment. So there we are. That's PGC degrees. Like I say, Prairie Banana's got some new videos with quite a bit of detail about where he thinks it might go. So check that out. All right, so that's PGC degrees coming at number 11 and 12 right now. And then gets into Peacock. We had Matthew in the house here talking about Peacock earlier. So Peacock is here at the moment. We've got the two main peers. There are about 235 peers or something, with a lot of projects tied into it. But the two main ones are the two Peacock peers with Pulse. One of them, the big one, of course, is 409,000. And now part of the strategy of the team is Peacock, Liberty Swap team has been to build up the LP in the Peacock and also I guess move to burn it at more at some stage. So, but really LP, fattening up the LP has been the main driver, but they are looking to burn it as well. And so as they get more protocol, more fees, etc., that's expected to ramp up. Apparently there's more use cases coming from Peacock as well that they've hinted at. I'm not sure what those are at the moment. Let's have a look at a Peacock there. So we're sitting, this is the hourly, that's the hourly chart. So really still quite a bit of volatility in it on the hourly, like the short time frames. We look at the 4 hourly, which is kind of the trader's view. Kind of see it's kind of in this range, isn't it, between 1.3 cents and 1.1 almost. So it's kind of just in this range right now, boxed in, right in the middle of that at the moment. In terms of the daily, let's have a look at the daily there. We still had that little W breakout, but sort of broken down a little bit there, and so we'll keep a lookout for that. We've got a bit of a maybe a little bull flag in here possibly, but we're expecting some good things for Peacock coming up. So less sell pressure down to the downside, so it's looking good for the upside. And you got the RSI at 53. But if you want to get a snapshot of the prediction that I put into it, then join the Strategy Club. Links in the video description for that. It's just over $1 a day. It's about $35 a month. A really great value, and I'm putting intel in there all the time. And there's quite a bit of educational stuff as well as you go. So it's kind of cool. Right, so that's the daily. Let's have a look at some of the news around Peacock. Now we had, obviously, Railgun has been live for about 3 days. I put a little a post on the X showing how to use it with the resources. So if you want to find that, you do need a Railway wallet to get the privacy addresses, the ZP one. So you'll have to download one of those wallets and then start interacting. But that will give you privacy. And at first it might be a little bit daunting for some, but once you get used to it, I'm sure you will think of it just like any other wallet kind of thing. Privacy. Now they will be hooking in Petius, so people will be able to buy and sell and trade. And they're also going to be adding stable coins and stuff like that. So it's going to continue to expand the privacy there. And they're also going to be tying it into Tornado Cash, which may end up being not next year, but actually before the end of the year, before Christmas. So we'll keep a lookout for that too. They're a pretty fast-paced team, but they seem to do good checks and balances so far. We've got Frank White in the house. Say good to see Frank White. Bang, bang, Pulse Gang. Hey, pleasure to have you announced there. Hey, yo, yo, yo. Getting a bit of love there from Luna as well. All right. So, yeah, the privacy rail for the Pulsechain liquidity. By the end of the year, we aim to slightly over-deliver by enabling instant routing between Pulsechain to Railgun and Ethereum. So it's awesome. So, Ethereum there becomes, becomes our little liquidity pool. It gets the flood into Pulsechain through Railgun, and all the big players will use it, and of course probably increasingly retail book too. So with this architecture, funds entering Pulsechain from Ethereum are routed through Railgun, ensuring they are shielded before arriving on Pulsechain. Funds exiting Pulsechain to Ethereum are also routed through Railgun, keeping outbound transfers shielded. Users retain full control over timing and amounts. Assets may move instantly through the route or remain in a shielded balance for any duration, allowing users to enter or exit privacy only when they choose. This design establishes a bidirectional privacy preserving liquidity rail between Ethereum and Pulsechain without exposing source or destination linkage on public ledgers. So nice little cool graphic there of the basic idea. So very, very cool. So that is from LibertySwap. They also got one other update that I think I was going to do. They got lots of bullish pumpermentals on Peacock and everything else, but I really wanted to get to the Railgun updates here. But you can check out all the rest of their stuff that they do. So look at this. Pulsechain projects can take over the privacy play on Ethereum once they learn from Solana's approach. They're doing a lot of stuff around that. Now, this is the one I wanted to get to. So this was 5 hours ago. They said after running Railgun, the Pulsechain routes over the last 3 days, here are some initial conclusions. We had 0 failed transactions, so that's really good. Gives you confidence in using it. There were 3 delayed transactions on the first day. They identified the cause and fixed it, so it looks like everything's been running hunky-dory since then. Number 3, one loser lost around $10 after sending a transaction without a memo. So remember to send your memos, which caused the transaction to go dark. Don't want that to happen. Please remember to include the memo. So if you are going to use it, just remember that. Railway Wallet and the public RPCs fetch balances slowly, but in practice, the transactions themselves are almost instant. We have identified clear ways to massively improve the Railgun and UI, so that's kind of cool. We are confident to scale up from today. All blockchains can use Railgun to onboard the Pulsechain with more assets, including stablecoins, to be supported, and so that's very cool. So what are they going to expand into? Stables, into more multi-chains and EVM chains and SVM chains, and also they were looking to potentially into the new year, of course, expand this wallet, the Railway wallet, make a better one that's sort of a hybrid between the normal wallet and the privacy wallet. So those are the cool things. So some good stuff there from the team. Yeah, so that's kind of where we are with that. So Pulsechain privacy is really evolving pretty nicely with the leadership of LibertySwap. So kind of cool. Just going through, see if they've got any other updates here. A lot of these other posts are pretty bullish around that. Oh, one of the other things they were teasing here right now, and that is crypto cards. So looks like they may be putting that on the roadmap. As we should get a definitive roadmap before the end of the year for 2026. They're obviously just continuing to expand on 2025 deliveries. But crypto cards without cheap and reasonable privacy options are a disaster. 0.5% to 1% per transaction for card payments. We have something to build now. Pulsechain privacy is a must. So it looks like they may end up building a card as well. Isn't that exciting? So I thought that was pretty cool. A card that pays rewards in Peacock? No. Peacock is for buybacks and burns, not handing out for free. So 100% agree with that. So yeah, that is cool. So some good stuff. Their roadmap's getting bigger and bigger. They are going to be becoming a real juggernaut. Often crypto cards and privacy rails and Tornado Cash, bridging and swapping, and these guys are becoming quite the juggernaut powerhouse on the old Pulsechain, and you couldn't ask for a better time for it to happen, right? So very, very cool. Now we did see that. Mystery around the team, right? There's been a lot of mystery around the team. Who is the team? Well, it does appear that Crypto Sparbook is in the team. So he's in Europe, right? So I think he's German. I think it's German maybe. And he was one of the 2 people that came from Europe to America and did the roadshow, not only in Europe but also in America, did the Hex roadshow. So that's interesting. A little bit of Blue's Clues into who's driving this powerhouse. And of course, they're very smart guys. Right? Crypto Sparbook's a smart guy, and so you know that the team's got to be pretty smart to do what they're doing. And that only leaves a couple of options, right? So that is pretty cool. So a little bit of insight there. So that's Peacock at the moment with the LibertySwap. So they just keep crushing it. At the moment, the price does look pretty juicy. Looks like it's getting ready. Absorbs some sell pressure, including some decent little holders recently, and it's getting bigger and bigger. So looks like it could do something pretty exciting in the future there. All right, so let's go. They're sitting at number 8 or 9 now, so they've even moved up the ranks since we started talking about them. Unity is up here, up 2% at the moment, sitting at 10 cents, so holding that 10-cent mark. We got UFO there, also at 1.9% from going up with the old PTC graze a little bit. I see PTC graze just dropping down a little bit there. Zero Trust, along with the Peacock Tyrion Our Peoples at 1.5% there. Whale Bay, also from, I think, Humpback, who's the one that actually launched the Peacock. He's launched other tokens, of course. Whale Bay up 0.75% there. ALGO Hex Derivative up a little bit. Ink Dollar, which is supposed to be a dollar, is up a little bit. But big shout out there to Fast Abdul. We're going to talk about his next project, Vaults. And that's pretty much it. So we've only got a 22 in the green right now on the 100 trending. So not a great day, very low volume. So, obviously the markets are down, stocks are down, majors were down, and Pulsechain's down a bit. So that's kind of where we are right now. What are some of the big projects down the bottom here that maybe are there any good pickups? Well, Bria is looking forward to the launch of CoinMafia, no doubt. And I'm not sure what interactions CoinMafia is going to have with that, since it's a launching site. And I'm not 100% sure that CoinMafia is the same thing as Coinarchy. So that's a little bit, because Coinarchy was going to have a meme coin battle of the meme coins, and I don't see that anything like that, at least this so far, on CoinMafia. So CoinMafia does look like it's essentially a bonding launchpad with new tokenomics, and so that may very well be a different project altogether. But Bria at the moment is going to be the AI agent, particularly for Coinwell and possibly for Coinarchy, if that's still a thing. So we'll see if we can get any insights on that. But that's down 11% right now after having a really good rally. Did like a 3x in a short space of time. So we'll keep a track of the old Bria. They're still not very good at memeing. So apart from Grumpy, the rest of the team's got a lot of work to do, and they're a very closed-minded team, which is not very helpful. Apart from that, keep up the great work, Grumpy, and Joshua Wu's in there too, I think. So we'll keep track of that. What else we got there? Love.io, that's down about 9% as well. We haven't heard anything really from Anderson. Anderson interacts with a lot of other projects, but we haven't heard anything about this. So, Mr. Anderson, we look forward to some action on the old Love.io. Are you guys going to actually expand partnerships and launch this cool brand that you guys have got? We wait with bated breath. We've got Most down here as well, one of the top pump tire ones, down 8%. Pulse Puppy as well, down here at the moment. So let's have a quick look at Most Wanted. And that is coming off the bottom too. So we're down at just under half a penny, now at 0.8 of a penny there. The pulse ratio, so we've got that on the daily. That is had a good old rally actually. So rally from 287 to 470. That's pretty good. So getting a bit of life back into it. Was up 63%, up about 46% on the ratio there. So that's kind of cool. Looking at the weekly there, that's the weekly chart. So still coming off the bottom though. Obviously, to show real strength, we really need to get over 665 on the ratio, start tracking up in some new highs, right? All right, but other than that, still some nice little gains in there. They don't really have really have a business like utility like Peacock does. Peacock's got obviously Liberty Swap business expanding and earning more fees, etc., and all the other teams that go in with that. So it's going to be interesting to see where most goes, sort of just driven by the community, no doubt. So that is that. All right, so that is the markets today. We've talked about all of that. So just a bit of a slack day on the old market. Hopefully we'll get a pick up on the weekend though. So let's get into some of the other news. We're going to jump over to where we're going. Heartwood Dog. Let's do that. And I'm going to move the Prevex over there. We'll look at it later on. We've still got 25 minutes for Prevex to finish. So Pulse of the Fallen season from Heartwood Dog. Big shout out to that team. Season 2 of Pulse of the Fallen a teaser is out. We still have to wrap up the last 2 episodes of the Chronicles of Hog, Somi and Andrew Tate, and that's been a very successful interim anime series. However, I can't help but share a sneak peek into season 2 of a manga series. Huge power-ups and glazing of Pulsechain KOL characters, even the ones that never mention us. They're the wink wink. So look at this artwork. I mean, it's great. So like I say this every time, but I mean it. Pulsechain's so lucky to have its own anime series in crypto, and I'm not sure if anyone else does, but that's certainly very cool. So some little sneak peeks there. Look at the action there. Looking pretty crazy. All right, so that's Hog in the middle, by the way, the main character there. Hog in the middle. And you got a lot of other influences on the side here. I think is that B Roots there. Yeah. So I think it was that Crypto Coffee. A few others there. All right, kind of cool. So surely, yeah. So we got some good stuff happening in there. Look at that. So if you guys haven't, check it out and leave some comments. Getting 5,000 views on that already, guys. Woohoo! That is hot. That's hot. That's going great. So Hog posts. Check it out and don't forget to repost. Right, you guys help pump your own bags by supporting all the projects out there. And what a great project to support is the Pulse of the Fallen. So give it a repost there and join the socials. Get into the Telegram there if you love anime, you love stories. Get in there, and you can also have an influence on the story too, because they're very open-minded about taking feedback into Hog there. And of course, Hog is also trading on Pulsechain too, so you can pick up some bags. So that is the post there. So big shout out to the team. Looking good. All right, so the next big thing, of course, that's the big thing that's being released for Pulse of the Fallen Season 2. But we've also got, obviously, CoinMafia getting ready to launch. This is going to be very close to launch. This weekend, surely they have done a lot of ramp-ups in the last couple of days, a lot of posting. So it's going to be very, very close indeed. But, maybe they're going to be ramping up for a whole week and then launch, right? So we may get even a few more days more of promotion, pre-promotion, let's say. Rackham says every day of this delay has been about one thing and one thing only: the official CoinMafia coin. Every minute of it has gone into trying to make this the cleanest, most bulletproof launch I can possibly put out there. I generally don't care if the final math says I burn 10 or 99% of the supply. I don't care if I end up with 1 or 10%. My own bag isn't the point. I clearly instructed Grok, give me the exact ratios that kill every excuse, every Jeet narrative, every future cope before they even start build something that can actually do 10,000x, or making it impossible for me to create real top-down sell pressure, even if I wanted to. Project success first, my profit second there. Whatever numbers it spits out, I'll do them to the exact decimal, on-chain verifiable the second it's ready. If it burns 900 million is gone before most of you open your phones. If it says founder can only own 5%, the contract will stop me at 5%. That's exactly what I'll buy. At this point, it's not even about getting rich for me. It's personal. CoinMafia is already the platform. This coin is going to be the one every future launch gets held against. When it finally goes live, the first thing you'll see is the transaction, then the final ratios, then you'll get why I went quiet. No date yet. So we don't quite have a date yet, but it's got to getting pretty close. It launches the moment the structure is perfect, not a second sooner there. So that is from the team. And that is out and about. So getting a lot of ramp ups there. We had a few little other posts as well. If the CoinMafia launch an official token, don't smash 1000x plus gains, given its killer business model, a real world edge over the competition and massive market it's about to dominate, then yeah, the whole crypto games are rigged. It doesn't just check my every box and invents new ones. Miss this, regret forever. That was scary CoinMafia there. I can't talk too much about that because I was doing something with that. We looked at this yesterday, of course. So yeah, lots of cool stuff happening there. CoinMafia, and this is what happens when a token gets bonded on there. It's got a little sneak preview of the form there, and then it gets pushed over to, once it's bonded on CoinMafia, it then gets pushed over to trade on Pulsechain. That's kind of the basic there. But they've really changed the tokenomics up. Looks pretty exciting, and I think that's going to make it a lot more usable for the retail, especially with the you get your money back kind of thing if you don't trade it. That is, if you don't trade it. All right. So and if it doesn't pawn, right? So let's have a look at Joshua Wu. Of course, is involved with Racker Michelle's team, and I think he's probably obviously doing a lot of marketing and things like that. So that's kind of where he spends a lot of time, comedy and marketing. What's it? He has moved to LA apparently too. Moved to LA. Assume he's moved to LA. You just don't know. Has he really moved to LA? Because he's a comedian, right? So you don't know. What's the truth, man? What's the truth? All right, so we got Joshua Wu in the house there, and he's just been putting out a ton of CoinMafia promos as well. So put down your swords and join me in spreading the good word about the newest and most competitive launchpad in launchpad history. CoinMafia coming very soon. EVM layer 1. It's going to be multi-chain, right? So it's going to have NFTs, tax tokens, zero buy fees, anti-snipe technology, 7-day refund system. So I think that's all those going to be pretty popular. So yeah, that is some of the stuff there. So it's been I don't know if they've got a little video. Let's listen to a little video here. All right, so definitely out and about there. Definitely out and about there for that. What else? We got another one here. This was an hour ago. Hey, Native. So he's reaching out to all the influencers there. You are my favorite blood-sucking multi-chain NFT siren and crypto Twitter. I have a new launchpad coming out and wants you to launch an NFT collection on it. CoinMafia coming soon. NFTs. So he's getting ready there. Got another little clip here, so we might as well watch that too. All right, so they're really ramping up the pre-marketing there and trying to attract all the attention, which is great. Great to see. I mean, that's what your team should be doing, getting out there. And of course, you can see another one here as well. So it's on. The game's on. So they're getting ready to launch here. There's one's going to IB routes. So yeah, really direct targeting there of the big influencers, and presumably we'll probably end up. I don't know. Is it going to do 100? Let's see. Let's see. Hey, Tanzanian, good to see you. Good supers. Good to see you, Tanzanian. Welcome to chat. So that is some of the stuff. So CoinMafia definitely getting closer as the team start ramping up the old marketing. So kind of cool. It's going to be multi-chain, remember? So that's going to be fun too. The other thing is we've got Vault coming from Fast Abdul. And of course, he's in it for the tech. He's in it for tech now. Of course, he's founder of Ink Printer, which is the fourth liquidity fork that was on Pulsechain that takes an incentive token as collateral. And of course, you've got the Ink Dollar and the Print token, are the two dual tokens there for that platform. Done very, very well with that. And now he's gone a step beyond. He just thought, well, I can't just do that now. I've got to build something that's even huger, even bigger, even more giantish, whatever the words I'm making up. But it's huge. So Vault 369, the token's trading. It was fair launch on the pump tires, and yeah, missed out on CoinMafia. Of course, CoinMafia not live yet on pump tires, and has been trading. So you can already buy the token. And the liquidity fork is going to be something new, multi-chain and multi-collateral, which is pretty huge. It's also going to include PROVEX, probably be the first PROVEX accepted token protocol. And this could be particularly large. So the TVL could potentially swamp all the 4 existing liquidity forks that we got at the moment. So we're going to keep a lookout for that, even the Pulsechain one potentially. So we'll have a look. Yeah, so this is exciting. We want big TVL projects. We want investable projects. This is adding to that list. So could be very much a strong blue chip category on Pulsechain developing. And this could be really exciting. So multi-chain again, multi-collateral. Very excited about this. And of course, Fast Abdul got a pretty good reputation out in the community. And of course, you see him on a lot of shows. So we're looking forward to that. What do you got? Take the red pill, redeeming a VUSD. We'll send PROVEX, Pulse, and VPulse and UPulse to the Vault stakers. Bonded liquidity links PROVEX to the Vault, the way that Matrix links the mines. VUSD liquidity providers will earn PROVEX from liquidation. So you're going to be able to earn that sweet PROVEX, which will just be burned down from the beginning. At the moment, we're going to check that out in a minute, though. We've got 15 minutes to the end of the day for PROVEX. You'll be able to stake vaults as the system will grow. PROVEX flows to stakers automatically, so that's going to be pretty cool. And the rabbit hole goes deeper than that. So we're pretty excited to see where this goes. When vaults backed by PROVEX, Pulse, VPulse, and UPulse liquidate, that collateral gets absorbed by the stability pools and LP positions, meaning VPulse LPs can earn PROVEX, Pulse, VPulse, UPulse, LP trading fees, and additional Vault rewards. One LP token equals multiple yield streams, which is going to be obviously popular. Call it DeFi bullet time. Just Vault 369 doing what it was designed to do. In other words, when PROVEX becomes heavily used, there's more applications, etc. use it. Vault 369 becomes one of the most reliable and diversified sources of PUSD yield. Some will buy PUSD, some will buy Vault, but only those who see beyond the illusion will position in both. So there are a bit of a matrix there. Free your mind with Vault 369. So there we go. You should have had the two pills there, but that is pretty cool. The red pill. So that is coming very soon, and we just don't know what soon is. Pre-Christmas, we'll see. That is coming. So keep a track of that. And that potentially could be a big heavyweight project with high TVL. So we're looking at that. Very keen. We need some big projects with high TVL, right? That's what we want to accumulate. A whole ton of blue chip projects with high TVL that sustain those TVLs and only go up. Pulsechain, of course, around the bottom, most people would say. So only one way to go, up from there, right? Up from there. All right, so that is Vault 369 coming our way. Now, I did interview this team yesterday, Tru2X or True DeFi, and Neil Fatisha, of course, a well-respected community member, just like Fast Abdul. So yeah, they're launching this project. You could watch that stream yesterday. It was a great stream, really fun and really insightful. And the project's much bigger than I originally thought. So it could really be a heavyweight project as well. So we're going to keep a lookout for that. It is kind of like an advanced index project. So that kind of idea was right. They're going to have partner projects, and apparently they've already got over 20 projects that are interested. And of course, that could snowball, and that's all self-fulfilling, right? Supply sinks those projects as well as gives extra yield. Could be pretty good there, and potentially pushing up prices. So it's all kind of got a positive reinforcement system there as well. They're also going to have system miners, partner miners. So that's that partner system, that miner system, or that's that systemic sort of aspect to it is really going to make it help it be really successful. The other thing, of course, arguably, if Pulse is at the bottom, then they've got the chance of going up in the Pulse, and therefore you can get 2x in Pulse with your miners. As soon as you got that, of course, I believe the miner ends, and so you have to rinse and repeat if that's something you want to do. So we're looking forward to that. Looking forward to that for sure. Frank White says hopefully pre-Christmas for the Vault 369. Yeah. That would be great if they can do that. Does look promising for that time frame. Looking forward to Vault for sure. Yeah, looks very cool. Top tier if it looks at it. True DeFi may end up adding itself into the top tier. I kind of had it at first. I had it like on my third level, but then it was just like, man, it's certainly a second level project for sure. But if it gets the adoption and the management, with the partners and the system and all that, could even move into the top tier, and the TVL could actually explode. We'll see. But certainly it probably moved into my second tier at the moment. So that is kind of cool. Keep a lookout for that. And definitely check out the stream I did yesterday. It was really good. The other thing, of course, we're going to do a stream when they either do a pre-launch stream or a launch stream or just post-launch stream. We'll be doing a second stream with the True DeFi team as they continue to ramp up as well. So you'll probably see a lot more promotion from them. Very exciting. So we could have a top tier index protocol that's got its unique success mechanism, which is really the system and partner miners, I think, and the income that it earns from investing 14% of the inflowing Pulse into that. So that's expected to become bigger, right? The system starts to over time become bigger part of the protocol, making it sort of self-fulfilling. So we're looking forward to that. All right, so that is it from Neil for T-shares. Now we're getting into 10 minutes away from the end of PUSD Day, so we're almost there. Now the big thing, of course, is Saint Richard on Pulsechain. We talked about that, having a good Christmas time. So we've got 14 days until Christmas. That's just gone out there, Saint Richard Heart, of course. I think we've got the latest and greatest. Let's have a look at that. There is a Christmas giveaway. This came out 7 hours ago. So do you want to get into this? I'll give you the link in the chat there. Bam, that is the link for the giveaway. Christmas, I said there's going to be lots of airdrops and giveaways and games and things like that, so it's kind of cool. If you want to get into some of that Christmas spirit while you're waiting for your bags to pump, that's a good place to be, and get into the Christmas cheer, as they say. All right, so that's kind of cool. 13 days to Christmas. I'm going to repost this in a minute after the live stream. 13 days to Christmas, we've got the countdown on. Kind of cool. They've also got the Law of St. Richard grows, so they're always putting out these cool cool little cookies for the faithful, the nice list. So if you want to get on the nice list, got to get into Telegram. So you got to do that. So that's coming up. What else? Now, if you want to join the Telegram, use this link up the top here. Where is it? That is the link. So if you want to join up, that's the link on YouTube. I think I posted it on X, but I'll double check in a second. Kind of cool. So there's a 5 million SRH tokens to be given away, split amongst 3 lucky winners. All you have to do is follow St. Richard Hart, like and retweet it, and tag 3 friends. So pretty easy to do that, right? And that will be announced within 48 hours. May the nice list favor you there. So that's a giveaway. But there's airdrops in the Telegram if you get involved, and you just have to add in your address, get it registered. So yeah, fun times. There was something else that they launched too. Yeah. Now they launched the games yesterday, so they've got some arcade games. I think there's 3. A new game has been added to the St. Richard Hearts arcade. Test your skills, stack your score, earn your place on the nice list. So you've got that there. St. Richard Hart. Let's go to the website there. There we go. We've got 3 games there. St. Richard's Dash, St. Richard's Catch, and Blizzard Blaster. So that's ticking away there. Should we have a look at one of them? We'll have a look at the Blizzard one, eh? And I don't know what that. So there we go. That's it. So get in there and play that. We'll probably do it another time, but don't want to get pinged for the music. But that is where we are right now. So they've got the arcade games coming out. They've got giveaway competitions. They've got in the Telegram. If you get in there, they've got airdrops, and you want to get involved with that. And so yeah, I think we've got the list there somewhere. Let me jump out of here because I think we've got the got the list here. So this is the join. So you join here. Oh, what the fudge! I hate these things, man. I'm gonna hit that one more time because that is just all over the place. All right, I know. What the fudge! All right, so we're gonna copy that, bam, and we're gonna post that in the under the stream. I think have I already got it there? No, I haven't. Join the Christmas fun at St. Richard Hart. Bam. All right, so that's bam. All right, join up today. All right, looking good. We've got a couple of comments in there as well. Nice to see some of the teams there. Rip City there from he was on the show yesterday with Tru2X. And of course, we've got World Liberty Fries out there too. Big shout out to the team. So that's kind of cool. That's going to get us into the Prevex sacrifice results. We've got 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes to go. We're 52 minutes on the hour as well. So enjoy the Christmas cheer. Christmas is back, baby. Thank you, President Trump. Bring back Christmas. All the progressives were trying to wipe it out, right? They're all trying to wipe out Western culture. But no, can't beat the old Christmas time. We've got 5 minutes to go. So we might as well, we'll just pretend that it's finished the day. So we're not, watching the countdown 5 minutes. So at the moment, we are on day 31. We have got 5 minutes to go, and we're about to start day 32. Day 31, the rate at the moment is $1.83 for 10,000 points plus the volume ranking bonus on top, depending on where you're ranked, of course, in the volume. Tomorrow, which is about to start in 5 minutes, will be $1.94, $1.95, so almost $2. So almost double the price that we had on day 21 when it was the base rate, when it was flat, for 21 days. It was $1 for 10,000 points, and it's going to be almost a double starting in about 4 minutes or so. Obviously, we can continue on all the way through to phase 2. The end of phase 2 is the 4th of January, and the rate will be $7.40 by then for that. So that's quite a bit higher than $2. The volume bonus will also end on day 54, and then we get into the third and final phase with the flat rate of 75%, no volume bonus, and the price gets pretty expensive for the base rate, and we get up to $10 by then. So $10 will be 5 times higher than what we will have it tomorrow, which is starting in 4 days. And so there we are. That's the 10th. That's the 10th on the 10th. And so at 1 o'clock, so 10 the 10th of January. And so that's perfect time because we're expecting, and if Tom Lee is right, if Raoul Paul's right, then we're expecting a big boom time in that, after the 10th of January in particular, for a big rally, right? So could January to February be very, very green? So the timing is perfect there. And maybe, just maybe, we might see some God mode candles as well. You just never know. Got a couple of candidates for that. So that's kind of cool. The top one at the moment is the Tru2X pool, which is where the Buckamentals are running that. It's where the retail book has got in there, and the multiplier rate at the moment is 2.667. It's been pretty much like that for the last couple of days. No big jump in the sacrifice, I believe. I've got snapshot, haven't I? So let's have a look at the snapshot. 16.249. So we're up. What day was this? Was this the yesterday? Yeah, it's 2 days old, this one. So I think we were up. We were up about 15K yesterday. So I think we're only up about another 15K again. So only $15,000 the last 2 days on average. So not really a big increase there. Yep, and 319 billion points. Not a big move in the points at all. The sacrifices have gone up a lot though. So it's gone up to 13,624. So it's got to be a lot of small sacrifices, I guess, is for that. It's gone up about 500 over the last 2 days. So that's about 250 a day. Probably a lot of small stuff going in there, is my guess on that. People just going, oh, put a little bit more in, something like that, I'll just put a little tab in there, we got number 2. Let's have a look at the leaderboard there. So number 2, I'm just looking through all the leaderboards there. I can't see 260, 214. We've had a little bit of a change in the leaderboard over the last 2 days. 194, yeah, so 214. 198, 186. Yeah, so the 150's dropped off, I think. Oh, no, there it is down the bottom there. No, so no change really in the leaderboard there over the last 2 days. So pretty much that. Yeah, not even the Tru2X pool. Now, the Tru2X pool got closed off, didn't it? I think it was yesterday. I think the Tru2X pool got closed off yesterday, so that's now closed. So no more accepting sacrifices for the top one there. I did see that. The protocols. Let's have a look at the actual chain. I got a little snapshot of that too from 2 days ago, though. Unfortunately, I thought I did do the new snapshot, but I must have forgotten. 18.2. So we're up. Over the last 2 days, we're up about 7,000 on the ETH. We're up 664. So we're up about 5,000 on the Pulsechain. No, only 4,000 on the Pulsechain side. Maybe 5, close to 5, almost 5 on Pulsechain over the last 2 days. So not a lot of movement going on anymore. And of course, 3 days ago, we had the big Pulsechain whale or whatever sell, right? And that they put 425K or something like that, 450K in the thing. That was an unusual jump there, and very late in the piece. They should have done on day 21. But I think they did it on day 27, 28 here. All right, so that's pretty much it with the sacrifice. Not too much to say about that. Very nice. That's all we can say. Now we may get one of these, right? We may get one of these.
You could get a God candle at any moment. You could get a giant green candle at any moment because it's easier to get them because it takes less economic energy because there's less of it for sale.
We got some good candidates, like interest rate cuts were kind of candidates, but we didn't get. We had a little bit of a move on the buy. The old $4 million sitting in there. It was kind of pre-move, but we got New Year's Eve, maybe Christmas Day. Who knows? Maybe he might give us some Christmas cheer there. The liquidity is very thin. The Tru2X pool has done its trick a little bit to tear off the band-aid, all that good stuff. Not that fun. The community didn't really enjoy it, but that's what happened. And so yeah, we're getting we're ready for some actions moving forward. So you can try and pick the date. We might see some action. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if the Hex Godwell rate wakes up or anything like that. And there's lots of different stuff there. Have we got Kalani in the house there? How are you? Very good, thank you. Good to see you, Kalani. Welcome to the chat. All right, so yeah, we covered a lot of cool stuff happening on the old Pulsechain. You got to get excited, and buying up cheap Pulse at the moment, still a good deal. Still good deal in the old charts. Pulsex, Hex. Lots of cool other tokens. We're going to hopefully have a good half a dozen blue chips by the end of the year on the Pulsechain. Very investable projects, in addition to the liquidity forks and the dexes and things like that will probably get re-rated when Pulse starts running. So other than that, that's kind of where we are. Hey, Hexvader in the house there. Hey, gang. Good to see you, Hexvader. Welcome to the chat as well. We're actually coming up to an hour on the live stream, so we're going to probably finish up now. That was pretty much it today. So we covered the stock market, the crypto majors, the Pulsechain, all of them down today. We saw a bit of a hit in the AI theme today. And of course, we have the volume's pretty low today. So will we get a bit of a lift in the weekend? Let's see on the old Pulsechain. And we've got lots of good projects coming. So that's the good news today. The projects are still coming. We've got CoinMafia. Now, after CoinMafia, presumably CoinWell will be coming later on. That's a big heavyweight DeFi ecosystem from Rackham. We've got Vault 369. That's a big heavyweight one there from Fast Abdul. Multi-chain, both multi-chain projects, both pushing new tokenomics, and particularly the CoinMafia one. And then we've got True DeFi, Tru2X, also pushing an index kind of project with Flash new tokenomics as well, with that system miners and the partner miners. So we're looking forward to that as well. And then the other ones that we potentially might see before the end of the year, possibly, maybe Tetra. That seems to be taking a little bit longer as always. I think he's kind of nervous, to be honest. I get the feeling that Stu might be a little bit nervous when you've been doing something so long. Maybe that's the delay. I know he wants the market to lift up as well, but we'll keep a lookout for that. We saw the demo, so it's definitely getting pretty close. But maybe he's a little nervous there. I don't know. But we got Signum Oracle coming after that as well. So Tetra and Signum Oracle may see some of those before the Christmas. That'd be really cool if we do. And that will bode well for the end of the year. So maybe 5 pretty heavyweight projects, and probably maybe 1 or 2 others out there that might sneak out on the market as well. All right, hope you enjoyed it. Take care, and I'll catch you on tomorrow's show. Bye for now.